So, I'm gonna build like a band. But I'm not a band winner. My personal tips that I would use for building. So yeah. Alright, so I'm going to give you the tips and tricks on how to build like a band winner. So the first one is depth. Now, depth, I'd use slabs and props. Even though props are mostly associated with detail, you can also use props for depth. So you can use like an upside down, like a regular chicken backwards, and then put another one backwards but upside down, so it's like a pillar. Instead of using the basic regular pillars, you can make that like support the front. That add depth. You can use slabs to like make window shutters for like the outside, and then you can also use slabs like if you had like a front door outline or something. I'll show you what that looks like. If you had that, you could put slabs there and it'd add detail. It may not look like a lot, but trust me, it would add some detail. I mean depth. Going into color. So color, I'm horrible at the color wheel or the color theory. If you don't know that, just search up color theory after this video and you'll figure out like what colors go together. Like, but if you don't understand the color wheel like I do, and let's say you're making a basic blue house, like a regular blue house, kind of like the one in the game, it'd be kind of boring if you just use one shade of blue. So I'd throw in a couple different shades of blue, like light blue, dark blue, maybe like a baby blue, like that type of stuff. Just different blues. And if you're making a greenhouse, you do different greens, get the point, different browns, different. But the color wheel is, color theory and the color wheel, you just kind of have to match colors that go together. And they may look off sometimes, but they like add color, like good colors. But if you're not struggling on colors, then you don't really have to worry. Now, going into detail. So for detail, like how I said earlier in depth, where you could use a regular chicken backwards and then put an upside down chicken backwards on top of each other and it would make a pillar. You can do that with all sorts of props. You can just use props to your advantage. Like you can make custom characters with props. I'll show you, or not just props, you can use different blocks and props mixed together to make certain blocks. I'll show you a few. And then, just like if you were gonna make like, if you've seen that like, ASI duck, you could do that. You just use props and other materials that are in yeeps because those combine with each other make super good detailed stuff. And if you want to make some detailed, you have to have depth. That's why I said depth is associated with detail, because if you don't have depth, then you pretty much don't have detail. You can have detail with depth, but it looks better with it. So yeah. And then some building tips, if you want those, I can make some shorts about it. So yeah, that is pretty much how I build. Those are just building tips. So yeah. See you later, right?